Hey everyone, we're here on this stretch of road about to unclog a culvert pipe right here. Got a lot of dead pine trees around this one. Here we are. There's a fairly small culvert, but it's backing up a pool of water here, and we're gonna get it removed. Take a look at the massive amount of salt they use on these roads in the wintertime. All right, we're gonna get down here and open this thing up. All right, everyone, here we go. There we go. All right, we're almost done. This DOT department should be ashamed of themselves. That's at least 5 or 10 years worth of roots I just had to rip out of there. There's so many roots. Now I'm gonna get rid of some of that slop. Here comes some slop. All right, that's all set. Looking pretty good now. Much bigger culvert than I thought. I didn't know it was that big. There was so many roots in the way of that thing. Can't believe it. Now I'm gonna show you guys up close what we got out of here. See, that water line was all the way up here when we started. Looks to be a 2-foot diameter culvert. Still so many roots right there. I'm happy I was able to rip them all out. Somebody's not doing their maintenance, but that's all right. All that matters is we had fun doing it. Here's the other side. There's all the slop I let come out. There's the culvert in very good shape. Yep, this is that big ball of slop we let out. And then once we come out of here, it goes over here to where the fire department will fill up. Totally unrelated. When you're out in the country, you don't have fire hydrants, so they got to load up with large tanker trucks to get it out to your house. No city water, no water mains. This is where they got to get everything from. Looks like this could be tough come wintertime. I'm sure that flow goes down really low, where you can barely get anything out of it. That culvert right there looks a lot older. I see some deterioration in the bottom of it, but it's still got some time to go. Let's go see what's on the other side of this one. Nothing's wrong at all. I can see the snowplow or something, the whole top cap right here. See, it's slipped. It's supposed to be up further. Probably a snowplow or a large truck running it over. So much sand here. It's where they must push the snowbank. I see a lot of debris right there, ready to come down. It looks like there's one more culvert right here, which also might have a blockage. What do we got here? Oh no. Wow. Weird. There's a culvert going this way, over there towards where they have the stuff for the fire department. And there's another one right here. Yeah, there is water built up here. But this is how it's supposed to stay. See, there's barely any elevation drop. Like if we get in there. Oh, that culvert's also in good shape. It's not put in the ground up to code. It's supposed to put half its diameter deep, which it barely has on the crown of the road. Doesn't have it on the side. So if you get the camera up straight right here, no, there's not. Not put in the code. There's a tiny bit of debris. Just a little bit. But that one's all, that's fine. Nothing like the other one. That's all for today. Further down the same road, check out this elaborate maple syrup setup. They got all these lines hooked up to all the trees, and what I find awesome is they're using the culverts to get it underneath the road. And because of all this hilly terrain they have, take a look right there. They must have some kind of pump to pump it up to the higher point so it could dribble back down here to where it goes underneath the street inside this culvert. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Maple syrup goes right underneath the road, and it looks like there might be another pump because I see some more high spots. Hey everyone, today is the first day of April, and it's pretty rainy out today. Last set of snow is starting to melt. River's getting higher today. This is the most I've ever seen this intake structure running. Got a big whirlpool down there happening. As far as I can see, there's only one large stick in the way. Pretty loud whirlpool. Gurgling, sucking out that water in there. Yeah, let's go see what it's doing on the other side. Then we gotta walk down to the lake drain and see what it's up to. Because this is the most flow I've ever seen coming out of here. Goes down to the man-made lake, then it spills into the drain back to the river. Further down on the access road, we can see the lake is still frozen except for that little canal feeding it. Has melted out quite the channel. The ice is still pretty strong, but I'm not going to walk out very far on it. That drain has so much current just sucking onto it. I'm hoping for this thing to be spitting like crazy again, but no, it's not. I guess you could say slightly. But this thing has reached a full-on siphon. See, it's coughing a little bit, but not nearly as much as last time. Last time it was actually very exciting. Whoa! All over my face! Wow! Awesome! Yeah, this thing's almost a full-on siphon. That's why it's running so smoothly. Hill is slowly falling apart. There's probably more broken stuff just on in the inside there. That is so awesome, the amount of water able to fit out of that 18-inch culvert. Hey everyone, today we're checking out this culvert pipe. It's got a small blockage on it. We might be able to improve this. Let's go check it out. Across the street is still very frozen. That's really thick ice, but it's already compromised. I think that's really cool how you have that red crack in the center of it. It's kind of gross. It might be residue from iron oxidizing bacteria. But over here is the actual pipe. Right down in here, there's a little bit of debris on it. We're gonna go ahead and give that a try, opening it up. Maybe we'll be able to get more current coming through. There's definitely evidence of beavers around. I bet this place has a lot of problems come summertime. Down the road, maybe 30 feet. We also have this right here, which might be, in case the beavers clog that up, a bunch of water still able to come through. It sounds amazing, the water trickling through these stones. That picked up quite a bunch. This clog was mostly caused by loose grass. May have been put there by beavers. It's very well possible, although they haven't really become fully active yet. They don't hibernate, but in colder weather or if there's ice, they don't really do anything. There was also some garbage on it. You may have saw that come out. It was a paper product, so I just allowed it to come out. Not that I really had a choice. It was stuck against the grate with a bunch of pressure, and by the time you pull the grate out, that stuff's already sucked in. That thing's going at least twice as good. Pretty nice. Let's go across the street. I always love coming up north in April because they always still have snow, which is just awesome. Now that we got the thing opened up, there's actually a ton of whirlpools. This is not a place you'd want to fall in. Could easily get sucked up against that pipe and not be able to get out. Or it could seriously hurt you. It's going in at full capacity, and it's not coming out all the way. That's just because of the way it's angled. You got to get a good siphon going for it to run most efficient. But there's still a great amount of water coming out of here. Look at all them whirlpools. Now we got to get the beaver grate back in. Now these grates are just to stop the beavers. The majority of stuff would be able to pass. They just don't want the beavers building inside it when the water's very low. I'm not really sure how fast this water's being supplied, if it'll drop a bunch or not. But we got to get this grate back into place. Great. Definitely has a lot more suck to it than it did before. Along the edge here, everything's been cut by beavers. You see piles of debris. People in the past have been pulling stuff off of the same grate. That water's actually pretty deep in there. Right there's a good 3 feet. And there you can't even see the bottom. That's a very deep little bog. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey everyone, here's a few culverts we've visited in the summertime. If the water was a bunch lower, we would have been able to kayak through them. See the damage right here? That was either done with an excavator, or it could have been done by ice, such as the water was higher than the culverts, and then as the water went down, it dropped the ice on top of it. Unfortunately, this one couldn't take it, while the other one, maybe the ice gave. But it was probably done with an excavator. Anyways, take a look at on this side the amount of open water before you hit the ice. Not too much. But what I found really cool is the opposite side of the road. Look how far it has melted. These two culverts have melted a channel all the way over there to that hydroelectric dam. You can see right here, a lot of people stop here and walk out on this. That's why it's so shiny. These culverts are not in good shape. I can see right there's a whole bunch of holes under the water line. Pretty cool. They finally got all the huts off the water. We had a 60-degree day about 2 weeks ago. There was a ton of fishermen huts, campers, and pickup trucks out here. Amazing that they were able to do that in a 60-degree day. Wonder if they just manually pulled the trailers off. Wouldn't have trusted driving around in that kind of weather. Even in that kind of weather, this was still open just a bit with open water. But around here, this thing sometimes freezes 2 feet thick.